So, first of all, if you don't know nothing about Boingo, what is it all about?
Well, it's a racing platformer basically. We have taken the core of racing games like time trial and speed and online high score lists similar to Trackmania, and we have blended it with more traditional, familiar platform mechanics, creating a unique blend of two popular genres.
So what are you doing right now, and what's left to do in the game?
We developed the first prototype in May 2008, March to May, and then we haven't really worked actively on it because we have been busy establishing ourselves as a company. We have founded Blackdrop Studios in this fall, and we have been working on a couple of other projects, and now in December we received this grant from the Nordic Game Program for further prototyping basically. So after New Year we sat down and began production on an entirely new version of Boingo, where we're going to enhance practically every aspect of the game. The basic point of all the game is to make it as accessible as possible, and that includes the level editor. So the editor has been designed from the ground up to allow anyone to create a level in a few minutes, from just having an idea, drawing it, placing the entities and pressing start, and you're playing it instantly. It loads directly and you can start jumping around and try out the feel, and then you can go back and edit it.
You make a basic outline, and then all the grass, the props, the parallax in background, all that is generated from the code. So with minimal effort you should be able to make a nice looking playable level.
So you're still a little bit sketchy on the platforms. You're making it for PC, but it might also show up on other platforms.
Yeah, since we have the prototype we had was using PC technology, and we have continued to work with that technology, and that's what we're going to do. If no one decides to pick it up or so, we can release it ourselves on PC.
This kind of game, the racing, the console, the platform, it's all about the gamepad, the precision. It's much easier to play this kind of game on the gamepad than on a mouse. That's the basic idea to why we want it on the console instead of the PC. And as indie developers, you know, dev kits are expensive. We can't develop it for a console unless someone puts money into the company.
What's the major lesson that you've learned throughout developing this game and sort of struggling to get it out there?
Well, first of all, we're a very dynamic group, to use a positive word. We're very different and have very different opinions. So our creative process is chaotic but very rewarding in the end when we finally come to terms of what we want to do.
Yes, as a group we are very different, both as workers and as gamers. I like one kind of game, Peter like another kind of game, and when we try to make something together, sometimes the ideas clash, the vision go different ways, and for me the most important lesson that I've learned is not to be afraid to try different ideas, because as I said earlier, we wanted the gameplay to be absolutely perfect, and you can't just, you know, sit down with a sketchbook, sketch a game, look at the paper and say, oh, this looks fun. You have to, you know, make a prototype, play it, identify the flaws, and rework those parts.
Is there any sort of time frame as to when you think that the PC game might be out?
Well, if we go PC all the way, we're looking at a fall release, hopefully. We have every design aspect almost ready and fleshed out, and we are now just in production, and if all goes well, fall.
I look forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.